Right there, that bottle. Yeah.
It's
I ain't.
Monday. It's
I ain't
Monday.
drink.
It's the day after Daytona. This is World of Auto Racing Talk. I'm here with Tori Calhoun. Guys, Daytona happened, baby. You know when it's Daytona, you know all carnage is going to break loose.
Woo! It was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It was crazy. I'm telling you. I tuned in for the last 50 laps and I was losing my mind. The last 10 laps was even more. Damn it, the last two. Come on. Come on.
But I
So
tell you, man, woo, so much shit happened.
yes.
But first, I want to give a shout out to the 4 black owners in NASCAR for a historic weekend. Brad
Yes.
Daugherty, Floyd Mayweather, Michael Jordan, Emmett Smith. Congratulations, guys, on a historic weekend for you guys. Hope
Yes,
there's many
sir.
more to come. So that's my black history for today. For the first time ever, 4 African Americans were in NASCAR.
You know what's funny
owners.
though?
What's up?
Brad Doherty, who played for the Cleveland
Yes,
Cavaliers,
sir.
right?
Yes,
For
sir.
over a decade, he was, the one of the analysts for NASCAR.
Yup.
Little did we know he was stacking them chips just to get a team one day.
Right. And look, he came so close to winning the Daytona 500 yesterday. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr., that's what he does best. Crash.
Yeah. Are you so? I thought you was gonna give him props for coming close.
I do give him props, though. I give him props. He came close.
It's all good, baby.
But he needs a different driver other than freaking Stenhouse. Anyway,
Okay.
so as you know, Speed Week started last Tuesday with practice. It started with qualifying on Wednesday. So we're gonna jump right into it. All right, we're gonna take our time for the next hour. Okay, I'm not
Yes,
gonna rush
sir.
everything all at once. You know,
Yes,
if you
sir.
rush it, you run out of shit to talk about. Now, don't
Yes,
forget
sir.
Wednesday, Christian X Speedway review. It's gonna be good. Speaking of which, I might be getting Matt Crafton on the show and Bubba and Kurt Busch,
Oh,
as well as Matt DiBenedetto. I'm in talking with them right now, and also Tony Bredinger of Venturini Motorsports, because
man.
one of my Facebook friends, she pitted for her over the weekend. Speaking of historic, there's Tony with her pit crew for her 2
Yeah.
tire changers. Brianna Daniels, shout out to Bree, got the hat right here. Shout out to Bree. And then Delonda. I reached out to Delonda. She didn't get the pit yesterday. She didn't get to work yesterday because her team did not qualify for the Daytona 500. But she worked the ARCA race. And also I want to give a shout out to John Vandal, who was working double duty this weekend. The 30 for the ARCA of Amber Falcon and the 34 of Jesse Uji. Iwuji. There we go.
It's all good.
But Tora, did you get to catch any of the races besides the Daytona 500 this weekend?
Let me think. Didn't I? No, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Did I? I think I caught a glimpse of the Xfinity, but it wasn't even long enough for me to register who was in the race and who was leading. So
Okay.
no, I ain't seen nothing.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is we are going to run down Thursday's dual races. What's up, guys? My favorite Xfinity driver won, Austin Hill. We will get to that. Albert Sky says Austin Hill won that race. We're going to get to that action. But first, we're going to start things off with the duels at Daytona. Here is the finish to dual race number 1 from Thursday.
I don't know if anybody blocks any better, though, than Brad Keselowski.
No. 4 cars trying to play capture the flag. The white flag waves, 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
He's pushing him out there and getting away from his teammate. I don't know that I would have probably done that if I'm Ryan Blaney. I need that teammate. Probably get away. And that may be what he was doing right there. Push him out, drag back, but you can already see Brad seeing that in the mirror.
Cindric to the bottom. Whoa!
That is not at all what I thought was going to happen.
The rookie Austin Cindric
thought was going to happen.
And Xfinity champ sends Blaney back to 4th. Now Cindric gets a bump from the 14 at
It's going to be off 4 right here. You're going to have to. Well,
Keselowski by himself, double wide behind him, and Brad Keselowski gets his first dual win, 3 wide for second. Austin Cindric over Blaney and Briscoe.
Up for taking on someone who's help.
Yeah,
very,
but
very, very, very,
yep.
very close, very tight.
Yep, and what's funny is Brad had never won a dual race. He gets his new
Wow.
team, gets his own team, dominates.
Yes, yes,
So that
yes.
first race, there was hardly any incidents in that first dual race. So it was the first real test of these next gen cars. I love the cars, but they had to be careful on Thursday because they had no backups.
You out
So-
weed, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Man, I'm telling you. Now Sunday, yesterday, we'll get to that later. Them tires, man, we'll get to them later. Oh my lord! But here was dual race number 2. It was a great one, and I laughed.
Does Chris Buescher have a move? He's now backed up to McDowell. Half a car length to the leader, Logano. He's got to go to the bottom. And he can't get there, and he wrecks Logano.
Logano blocked. Logano moved down blocked. I hate to say it. He was under him and got a pretty big block right there. You knew it was going to be aggressive, and unfortunately, cost him. I want to watch a replay, but that's how I feel like I saw that.
The white flag had waved, so the next flag ends the race. And Joe.
Now, if you've seen, Joey went for the block. Okay, Joey said after that dual race, he said he made a mistake. He was trying to block, and that's how he ended up wrecking the car.
Okay.
So they actually had to go to a backup car. The car wasn't repairable, and so what's crazy is Roger Penske actually had 2 backup cars. Hey, we got some new viewers this week. Let's go. What's up, guys? But yeah, Albert Scott, I see you watching. Thank you for watching. They posted on my feed that they never knew that about Brad. Yes, Brad has been trying since he started in the Cup Series to win the Daytona 500. He almost won it yesterday. Came up short. Breaking news out of NCAA college basketball. Michigan coach Juwan Howard is being suspended 5 games following Sunday's altercation versus Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yes, I saw the highlights. But see, you gotta understand one thing, homie. That is that Fab Five flavor. You ain't gonna just push them around, you know. So hey, and then the thing is, that's grown man shit, baby. That's grown man shit. But it's all cool though. It was for the passion. It's passionate, baby. I love it.
Yep. So we're gonna.
But yeah, damn, man.
So what
He
you
came
think
close, but go ahead, baby.
Yeah. So what you think about those 2 finishes of those 2 dual races?
Oh man. See, big ups to Joey, you know, for taking responsibility and saying, you know, I was just trying to block. It was my fault. You know, you have to respect that. But those two duels kind of sort of set the tone for Sunday though, for the main race, man. It was too bad. Excuse me, guys. It was too bad what happened to Joey, and he couldn't race the Daytona with the actual car that he had, you know. But good looking out that they did have a backup car, which you guys know I'm on the record for saying for like the last 3 weeks that if someone wrecked either at trials, duels, trying to get the pole position, it was gonna be over. Their Sunday was gonna be over with. But hey, that was good because even I think Joey finished. Did he finish? Yeah, he finished. I think he finished in the top 20. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember how I read everything. But yeah, that in my personal opinion, man, the duels just set the tone for the Daytona 500 in itself. And if you were lucky enough to watch any of it, you saw, man, that was. You know what? I'm not even gonna say what it was. I'll just save it for when we actually get to talking about the Daytona 500. What's up? Good evening. I'm watching from New Bedford, Maryland. Yesterday's race was awesome.
Welcome, David. What's up, David? What's up, buddy? I'm gonna see if I can actually get him. I'm gonna see if I can actually get him on the show.
I can dig it.
Let's see. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
You sending it to him now?
Yes, sir.
You damn right.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, though, I'm serious. Like I just told the people, man, it set the tone for the Daytona 500 itself. You know, but I'm be honest with you, and I think I'm not gonna say everyone, but a good portion of the fans will say, "Yo, I think everybody was just anxious."
You know, for real though. For real, you're not wrong.
Everybody was anxious. No,
Especially
no.
because you know you're going in there hot. You got a new car. You don't know how it runs at these speeds. Of course, what I did notice about the dual races is it was tampered. They were not as aggressive as they were in the past because because they didn't have any cars.
Mm-hmm.
So it was tampered with, not tampered, tamered. There we go.
Okay,
Tamered.
I'll take that.
So before we get into the truck series race, let's show some highlights from the truck race.
Because I didn't see anything.
Let's see. I got some I'm just do pictures first.
Okay. Oh, he WWEing us, huh? Still. Back in the day, they gave us full footage.
You know, for real. So here is the last lap.
Oh.
They was coming to the last lap, right?
Okay.
Inches within the last lap, and this happens.
Give it to me.
It's around here somewhere.
Go ahead.
This is coming to the white flag. We've got trucks everywhere.
Eckes continuing to lead. Ankrum taking a look outside. Eckes comes up the block. The white flag is out, and now the yellow.
Is that going to be the race because the white came out?
Yes, I think it's a race. I believe that Zane Smith is going to be the winner.
The white flag did come out. He waved, the flagman waved the white with his right hand, and then the yellow came out immediately thereafter with the left hand.
And Zane Smith was the fourth place truck as they were exiting turn 4. So we're hearing they did not take the white. I mean, that's good news, bad news, but man, that was an incredible sequence of who was blocking who was changing lanes, who wanted to take that. I mean, there's going to be so much to talk about in this replay.
I don't know if that was my fault, but
the caution is triggered from race control, and there is, of course, is a set amount of time before the lights can come on. The flagman gets the word to wave the yellow flag, so the caution was triggered prior to the white flag coming out. Is the determination from NASCAR's race control, so we'll re-rack them and have overtime.
So as you can see, they were just, as you see, the white flag was just flying. And if you look here, if you look closely, let me get it back, let me pull it back up.
Go ahead.
So if you look there, you see under the O where it had, you see right there by the O where the yellow light is on.
Yeah.
They were just about to hit the white flag across the line, so it did not count because they did not cross the finish line yet. That is unbelievably close. I tell you what, it's all good, David. Thank you for tuning in at least. But yeah, but it's just like that was a good truck race from beginning to end. From beginning to end, it was just lovely. It was nice. It was great. But before we get into more, thoughts on what you saw about that second to last lap crash?
Yeah, as always, man. when the race is at stake, anything is possible. But that affected what it looked like at least 14 to 15 drivers within what maybe a second. And like the announcer said, I can't remember who they said, but he was lucky to get out of there with no damage. I mean,
look at my caption at the bottom.
I see, bro. Total carnage. But man, so many throughout the weekend, man. So many throughout the weekend.
Is the 4th of July not soon enough?
Oh yeah. But so that ended up being a green-white checker, so they had to try it again. So here is Matt DiBenedetto's ride before they had going stuff. Here was some more pictures. Oh, let me get this banner out the way. Boop.
There we go.
Yep, you got Haley right there.
I see her.
You got Ben Rhodes.
Yes, sir. Brother forgot to disconnect. You gotta love him, father first before anything. But ladies and gentlemen, what we saw on that second to the final lap of the Truck Series was pure passion for the win. As you can see from the angle that we had, it was very tight. It was tight like a rusted lock with no lubrication. That's how tight it was. At any moment, anyone in that top five could have probably won that race. And something I've learned, I'm not even gonna sit here in front and say like over the years, just recently, that what's the word I'm looking for? Like Ford, Chevy, and things of that nature, they will stick together, and help a fellow member win. So you just never know. You never know. Sorry for everybody who was involved with the crash. There's always another race. But yeah, it was just they wanted to win, man.
They did. And here is the and here's the and then here ended up being the finish of the truck race.
Those four have broken away. It'll be interesting to see if anything can generate on the outside lane. Final lap into the wall. Green still out, and now we go caution. And it is Zane Smith, who was so close to winning it in regulation. This time he does indeed get it done with the overtime win. It is his fourth career victory.
You think he won it twice, Vince?
Does he get to put two checkered stickers on his truck above the door?
I am happy for him. Daytona was very kind to him. It could have robbed him as far as being involved in a wreck or not being able to bring this thing to victory lane after what had happened. But congratulations, Zane Smith ran a very calculated race.
Yeah, and he can thank Parker Kligerman for a healthy push.
Zane Smith wins the next energy. He won it twice, LOL. He did win it twice. He did, because he had that first almost crash. You had that first crash right at the line. You thought it was over. And then you thought, and then next thing you know, caution happens again.
Oh, man.
So here is your total. So here is the total finishing order for go away. Go away. I hate when those things. Please continue with this. On my end. Continue with this on my end or whatever. So here is your finishing order for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series season opener. Zane Smith in 1, Ben Rhodes 2nd. The Speedway Review's guest for Wednesday, Christian X finishes 3rd. Tanner Gray 4th. Parker Klingerman 5th. Believe it or not, Tori, Parker Klingerman actually works for NBC Sports.
Oh, wow.
So he's a commentator for NBC Sports, and he finished in the top 5.
Okay.
Jesse Little 6th. Ty Majesty 7th. Danny Bond 8th, Carson Hustenberg 9th, 10th place for Matt DiBenedetto, and did we not say that Matt DiBenedetto was going to show out in the Truck Series? Did we not say that?
We did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes,
so
we did.
He finishes 10th. Spencer Boyd finished 11th. John was pitting for him. Pitting for him, so they finished 11th. So congrats to Spencer Boyd and his team with John as their tire carrier. Austin Wayne self 13th. Oh wait, I skipped 12th. Oops. Wiley Herbst finished 12th. Austin self 13th. Timmy Hill 14th. Austin Hill 15th. We'll get back to Austin Hill here in a few minutes. Stuart Friesen 16th. Haley Diggins 17th. She was involved in a late race crash. She was doing a fantastic job. Thad Moffitt in the 43 STP Chevrolet. Chris Wright, who is a former guest of World of Auto Racing podcast, finished 19th. Jason White, Chandler Smith 21st. Tate Fogelman 22nd. Brian Dozit 23rd. John Hunter Nemechek 24th. That's not a spot you would expect to see John Hunter Nemechek in. Lawless Allen, 25th. Derek Cross, 26th. Matt Crafton, 27th. Tyler Akron, 28th. Grant Infinger, 29th. Colby Howard, 30th, who led at least 7 laps, I believe.
Okay.
Yep. Nope. He led. I'm sorry. Colby Howard led 9 laps. 31st was Blaine Perkins. Corey Heim was 32nd. We'll get back to him later. Jack Wood, who is a former guest of the show, finished 33rd. Johnny Sauter, 34th. Ben Holmes, 35th. And rounding out 36th is Dean Thompson.
Okay.
So overall, fantastic races. Thoughts on the names that you heard towards the bottom, like Matt Crafton, Johnny Sauter, all of them towards the bottom.
These guys have been around for a nice little period. You know, they know on any given race day, man, there's no telling where you're gonna end up. They're disappointed that they were not probably higher in the finish, but at least they know, hell, at least we didn't crash or something like that. Not saying anything bad against that, but you know what I'm saying. But hell, those guys know. You just never know. It could be a good racing day, it could be a bad racing day, or you might have one in between. So
that is true.
They remember there's always the next race, and this is just the first race. So, hey,
there's still quite a few races to go.
Yes, sir. So hell, if you're gonna have a bad one, why not just let it be the first and get on the street? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What the hell is my lighting?
Alright, so ARCA. Moving on to ARCA. First things first, I'm going to do the rundown and then highlights and pictures. All right. So let me do it a little bit backwards for this one. Corey Heim wins the Lucas Oil 200. What's crazy is he ran the truck race Friday night. 3 cautions were caused because of him, and half of them were all tire-related issues.
Damn.
So, your results for the ARCA Menard Series race. Oh, man.
What's going on?
Trying to get it to load.
Just breathe, brother. Just breathe. Hey, yo, got a question. I'm going to throw this out there for you.
Yo.
Since we're having next-gen cars, when you think we're going to have next-gen trucks? Look at him. He's thinking, ladies and gentlemen. He's thinking.
Mm-hmm. So, the Gen 6 car that was once the Cup car is now the ARCA cars.
Okay.
Yep, so they are now a part of the ARCA Menard series. So, here is your final results from the Lucas Oil 200 at Daytona. In first place, we have Corey Heim, Parker Chase in second, Daniel Dye third, driving for Richard Petty's number 43 through GMS Racing. Sean Core, who will be our guest next Monday, finished 4th. Gustine 5th. Andy Giunavi finished 6th. Mason Diaz finished 7th. Dave Madier the 3rd. He was 60-something years old, finished 8th. Tony Redinger finished 9th in her haircut Toyota. We'll get back to her here in a minute. Brian Huff finished 10th. Rajan Carruth finished 11th, part of the Drive for Diversity program. 11th, not bad for his first time on a super speedway. Dan Corley finished 12th. Brayton Laster finished 13th. Willie Mullins 14th. Chuck Harris 15th. Amber Balkin, who I again mentioned, John is pitting for, finished 16th in her first ever Daytona race. So it was her first ever race at Daytona. She's running a full season. 17th was Jason White. Tim Richmond, no relation to the late legendary Tim Richmond from the 90s of the NASCAR. He finished 18th. And a thing about Tim Richmond is his car was designed by a bunch of volunteers. So his number on the top of the car was actually backwards.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Drew Dollar, we'll get back to him here in a minute, finished 19th. Nick Sanchez in his first super speed race finished 20th. He had a late race incident. Michael Lear finished 21st. Greg Vincent finished 22nd. D.L. Wilson, 23rd. Zachary Tinkle finished 24th. Benny Chastain, who was 78 years old, finished 25th.
Oh,
Brian
wow,
Jensen,
for real?
26th, yep. Brian Cutler, 27th. Brad Smith, 28th. Jay Reynolds, shout out to my buddy Jay Reynolds who works on that car. Coin Nicolopoulos finished 29th. Scott Melton, 30th. Christian Rose, 31st. Max Gutierrez, 32nd. Brian Hotberg, 33rd. Jason Kiltzmiller, 34th. Will Kimmel, 35th. And rounding out 36th is Eric Padel.
First of all, let me just get this out the way. Shout out to that guy, to whoever that was that's 78 years old, still out there driving fast and kicking ass. You know, get tired of hearing people talk about age and shit, man. You just hope you can fucking do what that cat's doing at that age. You get what I'm saying?
You know?
You get what I'm saying? Shit.
Yep.
No, I'm talking about Pops. Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
Right.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Joe.
He went back to back.
Nice.
Can I tell you that Ashley is going to Italy to cooking school?
Oh, man.
What just happened? What just happened?
Nothing.
Amy and Ricky got married.
Boom.
They eloped. My daughter eloped too. You know.
That is a beautiful car.
I like the color scheme.
That is Tony Bredinger.
I wish I hadn't done that.
I can't wait to get to that. I cannot wait to get to the Xfinity race. Oh my. Oh my. I cannot wait.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy here.
So check out this. So check this out. This was Tony Bredinger's move of the race.
Well, we have some great contenders here for the Reese's Sweet Move of the race, and here they are.
That was just one of many for her.
Yeah, Tony really did a nice job saving that car on multiple occasions.
Amber Balkin missing this big wreck, and that was the only miss that she had. We had the one on pit road as well.
There's Scott Melton right there, Brian Doza getting together. Nice save by the 57 of Brian Doza.
Well, you can vote starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Vote for Reese's Sweet Move of the race. Go to ARCA_racing to cast your vote.
Now, this next video cracks me up because Tony Bredinger wasn't playing around. Watch what happens.
Sean Corr trying to shove his way down to the inside. Couldn't quite do it.
We had some contact in the front there.
There's Daniel Dye moving by Sean Corr. There's Tony being pushed by Drew Dollar.
She's trying to keep it locked on that yellow line, staying on the bottom, staying in line. Tony Breidinger right now in the fourth spot, and there's contact. Drew Dollar hard into the wall.
I think her and Tony got together there.
Big hit for Drew Dollar.
We're going to race this one out, it looks like.
Caution is not out yet. It's so far away to the backstretch.
Here he comes. It's been his day. He has absolutely dominated. Corey Heim does it at Daytona.
It's absolutely dominated today from the very get-go.
None of this would have happened.
So if you notice, Tori, Drew Dollar was riding Tony's ass, and she said, "Get off me," and he ends up hitting the wall. She basically pushed him off, and he hit the wall.
Oh, wow.
I tell you what, she has a bright future ahead of her. She's running full time this year for Venturini Motorsports. So
yes,
watch out.
She's gonna be one that you damn right. She's gonna be one to keep your eye on.
Oh yeah. So next,
bro, she's sick. Hell out of the way.
But I got the impression that you're not interested in being around my parents. I, on the other hand, am interested in being.
So as you know, the Xfinity series happened on Saturday, and just take a look at these images.
That would be me. And by the way, my mom's a Protestant minister, and my dad's in law enforcement. He's a detective. He traced down your dad for me.
I saw highlights of that, man.
Stop trying to impress them.
That's Michael Jordan's truck.
Shit.
That's his motor coach.
This is good.
Yeah. I'm eating so much of it, I feel sick.
I feel sick too. Not from the cake. My mother sent insurance forms for us to fill out so the company can put you on the insurance.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I know.
And then Leo gave us a
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and play it now, then I'll play the other stuff with it.
Okay.
Instead. Here's the original video of Matt Schneider's crash.
AJ's got to manage his gap here. He's doing a good job of it. Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he
That's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Schneider.
Looks like he's moving around, winning that down. That's a good sign. I believe Austin Hill's got this.
And the leader, Austin Hill. But keep this in mind. We freeze the field when the caution comes out on the final lap. So NASCAR will have to review to determine who was leading when the caution came out. And we'll do everything we can, all the video we have available, to make sure who was leading. Was it the 21 or 16? And it's great to see Myatt Schneider climbing from that race car.
So before I get to more, so thoughts on that finish of the Xfinity race, and I got more footage of the crash, but we'll get back to that in a minute.
Oh man, what can I see? Yeah, shit, dude. The top, the front five, man. The front five. Did you hear, bro? Did you hear him? They were damn 3 wide behind him. 3 wide. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, it just depends on what time it was on. I would have loved to caught some of that, bro. But
it was they came on at like 5.
Shit, no. I was already at the bar prepping for the evening, man.
Yup.
But damn.
We didn't write anything.
I know. Every part of that car just came off. It really did. The motor came off. Everything came off on that car.
I'm just happy dude walked away from it.
I know, right? So here is your finishing order from the 31. Yep. So here is your finishing order of the beef. It's what's for dinner, 300.
Yes.
Your winner, Austin Hill. Second place, AJ Allmendinger. Oh, so close again. He came so close to winning once again. No breaks in third. Riley Herbst in fourth. Justin Allgaier fifth. Sheldon Creed sixth. Anthony Alfredo seventh. Ryan Sieg eighth. Josh Bilicki ninth. Brandon Brown. Let's go, Brandon. 10th. Ty Gibbs 11th. Ryan Truex 12th. JJ Ely 13th. Landon Castle 14th. Jeffrey Earnhardt 15th. Josh Berry 16th. Brandon Jones 17th. Hold that thought. Tori, go ahead and talk.
No problem, man. Actually, I thought excuse me. You know, I had picked Ty to win the Xfinity, but top 15 isn't bad. Shout out, like I said, man. Shout out to Austin Hill, for winning the damn thing, because they were coming. AJ, like Jordan said, close but no cigar. Almost came close to winning again. He, like, this season he's gonna be there, man. I'm not gonna jinx him and say he's gonna win it all, but I'll put AJ Allmendinger. I get him top 10. I got higher expectations, but I'm just gonna leave it right there just for the moment. Shit though, but my thoughts, man, honestly, dude, when I saw honestly nothing but stills of the crash. but seeing it, in real time right there, and this ain't no joke what I'm about to say, but first thing I thought about was like fucking Talladega Nights and shit. I was just sitting there just watching, just then like, what the fuck, And then to hear that fucking like everything just came apart on that car. But what didn't come apart was the safety devices that keep drivers safe. Thank God for that. I don't know I don't really honestly have too much more to say, man. But that, yeah, glad Maya walked away from that. It's gonna be interesting to see. Hey, hey, little one, how you doing? Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who's this guy? But next isn't the next one that I think I'm pronouncing it right. Quantico, I think. I think that's the next race. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I just I was just thinking about the 500, y'all. I'm sorry. Because you guys know on the Speedway review we got that track that little thing going, and like my guys did pretty well, depending on how. Can't remember how Chris does the points, but my guys did pretty damn well. Excuse me one second. But yeah, though, it's gonna be this season, like I said on Speedway review, and I think last week as well. I can't honestly remember. This is gonna be one hell of a season. I'm just hoping, man. I'm hoping for a tight season. I'm actually hoping to get to see more. Oh, sorry. I'm actually hoping to get to see more Xfinity races, but those races usually take place when I'm working, doing my shift thing. So we'll see. Yes, sir. I wish I could check the comments, but that's Jordan shit though. Let me see here. Frequently asked questions. Let me see here. What do I want to randomly talk about right now? Dealing with NASCAR. Oh yeah, as you said earlier, shout out to the 5 African Americans who are owners of car teams and things like that. Now, shout out, you guys. Keep pushing, keep going. If there's good advice out there, keep your ears open. But you guys are businessmen, so shit, I shouldn't have to tell you that shit. I'm gonna go off script a bit, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Daytona, about the 50 laps that I saw, the last 50 laps. So, like, let me see here. I think we were like at, I think it was like lap 48, or no, I'm sorry, it wouldn't be lap 48. It would be lap. Give me a moment. I'm doing this in my head. Lap 452, I think. My boy Kyle Larson, my first pick. I think he was sitting righteous at spot 2, position 2. But like everyone knows, like coming across any turn, any fucking thing can happen. So I'm sitting here watching him, and I think I was also preparing dinner. I was doing something, and I'm just sitting watching. He goes from 2, excuse me, to 5. Then like all of a sudden he's like fucking 12, and I'm sitting here like, okay, we're good. We still got like 46 more laps to go. So as it keeps going, then I look down and I see my boy Eric Amarello. He's climbing. I think Chase actually held it pretty solid between the between position 10 and 15 for those last like 42 laps. And I was just getting stoked and everything. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you was back.
You jumped on the gun there, Troy.
I had to jump tip.
I know.
I had to go off ship.
Sorry. Little Bean had to make an appearance.
Hey, man. Father first, brother.
Yeah. All right. So back to the finishing order. 17th was Brandon effing Jones. That's a shout out to Chris Burns. What up? Ryan Vargas was 18th. Jeb Burton was 19th. Bailey Curry 20th. Kyle Sig 21st. Matt Schneider, despite crashing, finished 22nd. Jade Buford 23rd. Tommy Joe Martin's 24th. Matt Mills 25th. Joey Gase 26th. Jesse Uge 27th. Hey, not bad. Top 30. Not bad. 27. Daniel Hemrick, defending series champion, finished 28. Joe Graff finished 29th. Sam Mayer in the number 1, finished 30th. Josh Williamson at 31st. Kyle Weatherman 32nd. Shane Lee, who was supposed to have been on tonight, finished 33rd. Brett Moffitt 34th. CJ McLaughlin 35th. Drew Dalla, that idiot, we're going to get to that here in a minute, finished 36th. Jeremy Clements 37th. Cesar Barcarella finished 38th. So I mentioned something about about Drew Dollins and Clemens. Okay, so here's this, and I'll tell you about a tweet that made an article that I tweeted out.
Okay.
This started a few cars ahead. So what happened is the 9 came down to side draft, which is totally good. But what that did is it caused the inside line to check up. As you saw when he went to check up, a lot of times when you lift out of the gas here, these cars will dart to one direction or another. And obviously it caught the 18 and those guys off guard and got our first wreck of the day. 2 cars that were in the top 10.
So if you've seen that, and then Jeremy Clements actually tweeted out yesterday. He tweeted out, I'm going to pull it up. Wish you could connect Twitter to here. That would be freaking amazing. He tweeted, that's what happens when you have guys that buy rides that shouldn't be out there. And I saw that. I replied to his tweet that said, "Fact says I shouldn't have been there." And then in an article from Essentially Sports, it says NASCAR fans in agreement as Jeremy Clements fumes as Joe Gibbs Racing's paid driver after the Daytona crash. If you scroll halfway down through the article, you'll see the fan tweets, and one of them is mine. So my tweet was actually mentioned in that article. Tori, I'll actually send that to you. Okay. But but honestly, do you think that drivers that pays for the ride should be racing in these NASCAR series?
All right. Before I can actually make a actual response, explain to me what you mean by these guys who pay for their ride.
One race deals. They pay for one race deals, and they're in lower series. Drew Dalla is an ARCA Menard Series driver. Okay. He races for Kyle Busch Motorsports and Truck Series. He's trash. He crashes every time. He crashed twice on Saturday. He crashed he got wrecked by Tony Bredinger because he was being aggressive toward her, and then he gets wrecked by himself and runs into the 51 of Jeremy Clements, ending his day early.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is they're worse than part-timers.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, man. On the outside looking in, I'm not a fan of that, yo. Because what are you racing for?
Exactly, you're not racing for points, you're not racing for championship, you're just racing for racing. But
yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just so I am on Jeremy Clements' side on that one. My name has been on his car 3 times, so I am on his side. Here, check what happened to note. This was Noah Gregson throughout the race. Check this out.
But look out. Here comes the 39 of Ryan.
What a save.
Saved by Noah Gregson. Hemrick driving through. He's getting a push from C. 3 wide at the front.
Wow.
See that? Here
Look out. Here comes the 39 of Ryan.
What a save.
Saved by Noah Gregson. Hemrick
saves it from crashing.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, they should step in about that, yo.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna go back to this banner right here. Yep. Ready?
Go for it.
husband's disability, our financial situation has changed. It's a big house.
And here's what happened behind him.
That's just a bad scenario. Once you get turned around backwards, if he doesn't get hit in the front end, it probably doesn't get airborne. But it's just you got that other car wedging underneath the front to get the lift there. But it's great to see, like Chad talked about, the safety innovations of these cars. You know, to see Myatt just walk right out, that's a great sign.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution. Because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
The caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen, so he was clearly ahead by the time he left the bottom of your monitors on television. But unfortunately, Anthony Alfredo getting into the back of the 31 and creating that issue.
Wow. I mean, look at that car.
And look at the grass that's flying in front of him.
Where's the engine?
Oh,
wow.
The engine's gone. I mean, this kind of like a Michael Waltrip wreck that we saw at Bristol, where it's just, or the Jeffrey Bodine, right?
Kyle Larson front straightaway here at Daytona years ago.
Total carnage. And guess who was in the booth for the Xfinity Series race?
Who that?
Denny Hamlin, and Chad Krenous were the guest commentators in the booth.
Damn.
And what's crazy is Denny Hamlin actually actually roasted Chad Krenous. He said, "Hey, in 2016 when Jimmy Johnson won the Daytona 500, where was you at? You was at home. You took the day off." Nah, more like he was suspended for that one race.
Oh, damn.
But Daytona happened.
Damn, bro.
Total carnage. Where is it?
Hey, I'm sitting here looking at that, and I'm like, because I remember you said before you even showed the footage. I'm sitting here just trying to find how the engine flew out. That's crazy.
Understand success in the draft. That's tight.
Oh, we got a wreck.
And there they go, back behind the leaders. Brett Moffitt involved, Tommy Joe Martins, and several others.
I was looking for the 11. I think he made it through there. That's the bad part about having a problem in the middle of the race or towards the end. And I said to you, is he going to avoid the wreck?
Nope, the tail's ripped off the back of the 11. Flapping.
Joey Gase, Shane Lee, Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Jeez.
Wouldn't say this is the big one, but we lost a handful of pretty good cars, including our defending champ who won stage 1 and stage 2. We haven't lost him. He'll likely be able to continue, but he's banged up and probably not going to be able to pull off the victory tonight.
I'm not finished with it. It's a Lamaze class. I guarantee you I will not get wrong going in there. Going and shooting.
Yep.
Wow. It's all couples.
Carnage. Total carnage. And now. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
The main event, but before we get into the Daytona 500, let's get news and notes, and then we'll get into the Daytona 500.
Go for it.
All right. So.
Remember last year when I broadcast with girlfriend and you said you never wanted to hear another word about when this came again? No. Okay, well, I just spotted him in the hallway. There's something you should know.
So Thursday, after Thursday's dual races, Team Penske and RFK's tires were actually confiscated by NASCAR for safety issues.
Talk to me, brother.
Still trying to figure out what the hell they're talking about. But
oh, really?
Yep.
Did they release a statement?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But let's get to it, baby.
Where the hell is my dude? Where the hell I put the tequila?
On the floor.
Oh, no, it's right in front of me. I just was looking on the floor. Hey, real quick, since we don't know anything, why do you think they confiscated the tires?
Because Team Penske and RFK dominated the dual races.
So they think some funny business might be going on.
Possibly. But let's go with this. So let's go with the finish of the Daytona 500, and then we'll get into some more highlights from the race.
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn one.
This race never disappoints. No.
Austin Cindric has wanted to be a race car driver his entire life. He's raced everything. You made it to the top level, a rookie in the Cup Series. Austin, you are a Daytona 500 champion.
Oh my God, you know what makes it all better? A packed house. A packed house at the Daytona 500. Oh my God, I've got so many people to thank. First and foremost, Roger Penske. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. I appreciate Ryan being a great teammate. Obviously, he wants to win this one, but I'm so pumped for Discount Tire, Menards, Ford. Everybody works so hard with this next-gen car through this whole process, and damn, I am so excited. This makes up for losing a championship last race I did.
You're an Xfinity Series champion, but this is a whole new ball game, Austin. I know you spent a lot of time working just this week on drafting and doing things the right way. How did you adapt so quickly to get it done when it counted on the last lap?
I'm surrounded by great people. That's all there is to it. I know there's going to be highs and lows. Being a rookie in a field of drivers this strong, I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Excited for the climb and the mountain we've got ahead of us on the 2 team. But we're in the playoffs. That's one good box checked. But my gosh, what an awesome group of fans. What an awesome race car. Just really thankful.
How about it? Austin Cindric is your champion.
Tori, I want to welcome Owen to the show. Owen, welcome, brother. What's up?
Well, glad to be here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was having trouble there. I couldn't get the thing to pick me up, so I just checked.
It's all right. So, thoughts on the Daytona 500?
Well, this is my 11th Daytona 500. My second one, my third one with a new car. I was there in 2008 when the COT was introduced to the Daytona 500. I was there in 2013 when the Gen 6 was introduced, and I was there for this one. The 2008 one was pretty exciting, almost kind of the same product they had before, but just a different car design. This one here, altogether different. The racing was maybe not so much as different as we've seen in the past, but they did have to race a little bit different because of what they were racing with. And a couple of things that got my attention throughout the whole weekend with those cars was the independent rear suspension on these cars. The handle down the track was okay, but if you got tapped in the back end on the side of the car, tore up the suspension. We've seen that on 2 or 3 different cars that were involved in wrecks. All they did was get hit in the side just a little bit, and their wheel was jacked up. It busted that back in. I tend to think that the NASCAR tried to kind of go to a more of a Formula One style rear end on these cars, because those Formula One cars, Indy cars, they're independent rear suspensions. The same thing happens to them. They get into a crash, they break their suspension, you're done. I almost think that's where the Cup cars are now. That's just one of my opinions of it, anyway.
I tell you what, though.
That was valid.
Honestly, Owen, I like those new cars. But the thing is, they need to work on this issue right here. They need to work on this issue. issue.
Well, that was a major problem. It wasn't only situations like that, but even if you just blew a tire, you were dragging the ground. As soon as you blow a tire, if you see a couple of times in the race, I think Joey Logano had it happen to him. Even the winner had happened to him when he was doing burnouts up there at the start-finish line. He blew out both of his rear tires. Once he did that, he was on the ground. The bottom of the car was on the ground. They can't go anywhere. The 18-inch rims that they put on these cars are, have created less of a sidewall on the tires. So, and then they also don't have the inner liners like they used to have. So when they drop down, car bottoms out, it's not going anywhere. So I've seen that several times. Logano had it happen. That car there even had it happen. He was rolling, but he was scraping the bottom all the way around track.
Yeah, because at one point Cass Grala's wheels completely flew off, and then Kurt Busch, and then Kurt Busch lost his tire too. So it's like, and then the 31, and then you seen the 31 of Justin Haley's tire also went down. These tires have no inner liner, and the rims are made out of aluminum. Who came up with that tire design? I have no idea. But they need to make it stronger because those wheels cannot handle this 200-mile-per-hour speeds at Daytona.
See, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, and they tried too hard to, I swear they tried too hard to make them like the IMSA cars. Of course, Jim France, he's the president of IMSA as much as he is NASCAR, or he's the owner of, he's not the president, but he's the owner of both series. And I swear he's, more and more road courses you see leads me to think that man's trying to get sport of NASCAR more and more like IMSA cars, But hey, they did accomplish one thing. They made the cars like what you see on the street to an extent. They did a good job with that. They did a good job with the carbon fiber bodies. As you've seen when they crashed, it did leave a whole lot of debris on the ground. But other than that, product on the track, if you like good close tight racing, I mean, it was as good as it's ever been. The only thing I'd like to see happen, and it's something that's went by the wayside 20 years ago, was NASCAR mandated, suspension package, shot package, and all that stuff. And when they did such a thing, really took the handle out of the driver's hands. They took the handle out of the team's hands. And I think that kind of really screwed the base.
Oh, I got you, baby.
I kind of like whenever they would have, Daytona used to be a handling racetrack whenever it was, before the repave in 2011. And it's not quite back to that, even though that track's been there a while now. It's getting some wear and tear to it. They still can hold it wide open, and every car handles about the same. And what you see is equalized cars trying to pass each other, they just can't. So they wreck each other to get there.
Let me ask you a question. All right. Do you think now? Okay, let me see how to formulate this right. If the next gen cars continue to be a problem, right? If they don't fix the problem with the cars bottoming out after they get a flat, if this continues to be a major problem, do you think they will X the next gen and develop it more and better, like for 5 years down the road, and then redebut them and bring back the old cars? Or do you think they're going to actually try to tough this out and continue on with the season, and then even next season and still be a problem? What do you think? Jordan, do I need to say that again for you too?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Okay, hold on. I just asked brother right here. I said, if the problem continues with these new, with the next gen cars, with the way they bottom out after they have blowouts and things of that nature, they continue to be that type of problem. Do you think they will exit, bring back the old cars, and just work on the development on the next gen for 5, maybe 10 years and re-debut them?
I think what they do is what they did with the COT car. They didn't like how the COT car was when it first started. They took away the wing, put the spoiler back. I think they're going to do something. We're going to make some modifications to the new car to make it to where it doesn't bottom out like that, like it does. So I think it's going to take a while to develop. Like Chris Burns said a couple of weeks ago, they debuted this car way too early. Way too early.
Okay.
they, I think they could correct, at least they could troubleshoot part of their problem right there is if they would bring back the ride heights. They raise the cars up off the ground. I think that would eliminate some of that. You know, even in the last 3 or 4 years, whenever they took away the ride height rule, and everybody started setting these cars all the way down as long as they could, one problem that you've seen was the car would get off into the grass. He'd tear that front splitter off because they was on the track already, and then as soon as it hit grass or anything, that car would get the splitter would just dig in the grass, and the car would go for a wild ride. He didn't see much of that yesterday, but the whole bottom. You guys see the bottom of the car? You see the bottom of the 21 car when it was upside down. The bottom of that car is completely flat. All the drivetrain and everything is underneath what it is. And it's so when the car's sitting on the ground, you could just cross the ground and like a sled. So anyway, if they would bring it up, at least raise them up enough, raise them up a little bit, I think that would eliminate. If they get a flat tire, they ought to be able to just roll around on a flat.
Yeah, that's true.
So what Owen's talking about is here. Here's the video of Harrison Burton's crash.
Now watch the 21 up high with Brad Keselowski behind.
He's flanked off that right-hand side.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
Denny Hamlin with a spin there, not sure how much damage. Kyle Busch, 24 of William Byron. They're both going to get swept up in this. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell gets into Burton. And that's a long slide on the asphalt into the safer barrier, hard for Byron.
Half in front, tight out the back, tight in front, all the way, wrecking here, wrecking.
Oh, man.
Keep rolling if you can, just lock it down, let them come under you.
I think Denny's got, never mind. I almost said he didn't have much damage, but he definitely has a lot.
So did you see? It looks like a Hot Wheel.
Yeah, exactly right. It's just like the sports cars. It's completely flat underneath it. They made that so the air will move up underneath that car, without any interruption of drivetrains or anything else like that. Also, I didn't think about this until I just seen that replay. That 24 car, he went sideways. He cuts his tires out where it blows the tires out because he slides sideways. And he's on the bottom of the car. If you notice, that 24 didn't even grab speed hardly. He was going sideways into that wall on the backtrack. If he had tire traction, he could have been turning his wheel and trying to spin out of it. He had no chance. He was just in for the ride. So there's a few quirks there that I think they need to work on, and they could simply fix that by raising the cars up, get them up off the ground. And I will take care of a lot of things in a rather quick fashion. But, everybody tried to get them cars out of the air. That's what it's all about for them. So.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's so true, Owen. Like, we've heard about the next gen car for for about 5 years, maybe 6, 7, whatever. And they were in such a rush to get these damn things out and on the track. Like, I understand that you want to give everybody a fair chance, right? Everybody have a fair chance, but man, you should have had at least the best of the best out there trying those damn cars out on damn near every track. You know what I'm saying?
They should have ran test sessions at every track, every type of track that they go to. I know they did several of them. They did several tests, but they didn't do enough tests. And I think that I really think that one of the major things that was overlooked here was whenever they took away the inner liner on these tires. They said they couldn't fit an inner liner in these new tires because of the size of the rim. The rim's bigger, the tire's smaller. So, smaller as far as sidewall goes, and they can't fit an inner liner in there. They didn't take that into much consideration. That wasn't the only problem, as you've seen. Wheels were breaking. So that's that aluminum wheel. Aluminum wheels are okay if they're built right. I don't think what I see right there is, built right. I mean, I drive an 18-wheeler, used to drive an 18-wheeler all over the country. And all of my rims on there were aluminum rims with 10 studs, 10 lug nuts. I didn't break rims. I wasn't driving 200 miles an hour. But I was carrying 80,000 pounds, of weight. So I don't know why they couldn't, set those up to be studded with 5 studs and be heavy duty enough that they'll actually hold up, and actually look like the real thing and may not have some issue. I don't know. It's just one of those things. But anyway, that's my complaint. That's my complaint about the car. I'll tell you one thing, the cars sound awesome. They were all together a different sound than we've heard in several years. And they were loud all the way down the backstretch. I mean, they were the backstretch from where you sit in the grandstands is, a mile away or better, mile and a half away or whatever it is back there, and they sounded like they were right there. And that's because they run exhaust out both sides of the car instead of just out against the wall. So you're getting direct noise from exhaust out the left side, driver's side of the cars and going down that backstretch. You can hear them all the way down the backstretch. They're loud from my house here too, and I'm 5 miles away.
Oh shit!
Nice. So.
But like I said, those cars sound. But let's get on with the finishing order, because we're going to be wrapping up here within the next 10 minutes. So here is the finishing order of the Daytona 500. Continue. What is going on? Damn it. Here we go. Austin Cindric. Before we get to the second thing, this picture right here.
That is the picture of a man who knows he was this close to winning the Daytona 500, ladies and gentlemen.
I tell you what, Tori, I felt so bad for Bubba. He came. If he had 3 more, if this was Talladega, 40 more yards, he would have been Daytona 500 champion.
Yeah.
That was good race, bro.
I was giving a guy some grief about the location of the photo finish and Bubba being below the yellow line, but I know what had happened. I already seen, but I was messing with that old boy. But I don't know who he was. I think he was on this page. But he was forced down there at the very end, but he was, he was giving it a valiant effort. I mean, you know what? You feel sorry for him, a heartbreak, the agony, the defeat. But the best drivers in the business, a lot of the best drivers in the business, took them 20 years to get it. Took DW what? 17 years to do it. Took Dale Earnhardt 20 years to do it. Took Kurt Busch, I think it took him 14 years or something like that to get it accomplished. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of top drivers that it takes to get it. Guess what? Kyle Busch don't have one yet. Martin Truex don't have one yet. Brad Keselowski still don't have one, which I don't care about that one. I thought that was hilarious that he didn't get it because he sure was crashing a lot of people yesterday. But, just one of the things about this one here is Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric's a good driver. He's a rookie. But I was glad to see that 2-car finally take a win. That was, I was Rusty Wallace. I wasn't a fan of Rusty Wallace. I was an Earnhardt fan, but Rusty Wallace is one of our top rivals. And I always enjoyed watching him race, especially back in the days of Miller Genuine Draft back in the early 90s. And, so finally see that 2-car get that victory, that was pretty good. I liked that.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I didn't know you was an Earnhardt fan too, man. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I had told Jordan and a few guys, man, I haven't watched Daytona, bro, since Senior had died. No lie. This year was the first year I watched more than fucking honestly 4 laps. No bullshit. I didn't give a fuck no more. But yeah, I give props to Austin, man, because I personally didn't think a rookie was gonna win. Because I was asked last week, is a new face gonna win? And I blatantly said, nah, I don't think a new person's gonna win. And then a rookie wins. Hell, congratulations. That's what I'm talking about, brother. New blood on top. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That just makes the sport even better.
Oh yeah. Now Jordan might have the stats here, but isn't he the first rookie to win it? I think he is, at least all the years I've known it. Outside of Lee Petty, who was a rookie when they opened up in '59, he's everybody was a rookie that year. But
yeah, okay. Shit. I could ask my which one? Shit. I was about to say I could ask my daughter real quick to look that shit up. But yeah, I might. Hey,
Trevor Bain won that. He might have been considered a rookie, but he was a part-time driver.
Google. But, who was the first rookie to win the Daytona 500? Yeah, we got an investigator in. That's a damn good question. Cause I think you might be right though. Cause I think so. I'm pretty sure. But hell yeah, though, man. I honestly hope they do. I hope they make the necessary adjustments, man. Like for real, for real. Who was the first rookie to win the Daytona 500? Oh, you're just gonna bring me your shit? Thank you. Hold on 1 second. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. I know, I got it.
All right, Jordan. We're trying to figure out who was the first rookie to win the 500. Was it Trevor Bain, or was it last night's winner, or was it Lee Petty back in '59? I mean,
wasn't it AJ Foyt? It was either Mario Andretti or AJ Foyt.
Well, I mean, it could have been those guys too, but see, they were one. Well, AJ won it, but
you mean recently?
I'm just talking about full-time rookies.
Trevor Bain.
Okay. I couldn't remember if he was a rookie that year or not.
Care of something.
Yeah, you had to do what you do. What? You're not even connected. I thought you were connected. It's all good. I'll connect you in a minute.
All right.
You're not connected.
So finish up these pictures, and we're going to wrap things up.
Well, I'm glad I got to get in here and give you a little bit of something out of it.
Yeah.
These late nights at 7 o'clock and later are getting old. For me.
But what's crazy is, here's a fun fact. Austin Cindric is a local boy from Columbus, Ohio. So
yeah,
I look forward to cheering him on for the next years to come. That is my driver. He will be my driver. But let's do the rundown, and then it's wrap-up time, boys. Oh, yeah. So, I'm getting real tired of this.
So when you guys gonna all come down to Daytona so we can all go, all of us go to a race one of these days.
One of these days.
Yeah.
All right, your finishing order is Cindric, Bubba Wallace, Chase Briscoe, Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell in 7th, David Reagan in 8th. God, this is pissing me off.
I know who finished 10th.
Yeah, buddy.
What's funny is, I seriously thought he could have had a shot to win it. But here we go. 7th, Michael McDowell. 8th, David Reagan. 9th, Brad Keselowski. 10th, Chase Elliott.
And half of those cars finished crash.
Yeah, very much so, bro. Very much so.
Yeah, the Blaney was crashed. Who else am I thinking was crashed? I think Eric Almirola was crashed. Michael McDowell crashed. But they all crossed the line, and then they parted up their noses.
All right. My bad, y'all. Ty Dillon 11th, Daniel Hemrick 12th, Montreux Jr. 13th, Corey LaJoie 15th, Landon Castle 15th, Chris Buescher 16th, Cody Ware 17th. That's a shocker right there.
Yeah.
Daniel Suarez 18th, Kurt Busch 19th, Cole Custer 20th, Joe Logano 21st, Jack Dillon 22nd, Justin Haley 23rd, Alex Bowman 24th, Austin Dillon 25th, Kaz Gralla 26th, B.J. McLeod 27th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 28th, Eric Jones 29th, Kevin Harvick 30th. Joey Brigson in his first ever Daytona 500 finished 31st. Kyle Larson, your champ, did not finish. He finished 32nd. Todd Gilliland 33rd, Christopher Bell 34th, Tyler Reddick 35th, Greg Biffle the Biff, baby, 36th, 37th, Denny Hamlin, 38th, William Byron, 39th, Harrison Burton, and rounding out in the last position, Ross Chastain.
So, I don't know what the deal was with Greg Biffle. Is he a one-off deal because he was down with trouble early on, and then he went to pit. He went to the garage. He came back out. And he went back to running again. I wondered he was racing like he was racing for points. He was out there for no other reason. So if he's just
I think he's just a one-off deal, and he was just out there having some fun.
It could have been. I kind of wondered about that team. Wondered if that team was going to try to put another driver and keep going. Might have been for points or something as an owner point. You know how disappointed I was when I seen that. I first thought, man, that guy's got the Green Bay Packers logo on there. No. Scrambling.
Oh, shit. Hey, don't feel bad because I was just about to say, damn, Grambling Sports Health is a sponsor.
I know, right? But, I mean, look at this. Happy as hell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like I was telling Owen, man, fresh face winning. Can't do nothing but get better for the sport, yo.
Right.
That guy right there.
But,
he proved one thing. He proved that he was for real in the Xfinity series. And he came up here, he's already showed himself. It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
but Owen, thank you for joining us. We'd love to have you back sometime.
Man. I love it. Hey, listen. I've been known to come around, especially around Daytona, because I live here. And I've already got my tickets for the 400, so I'll be back again.
All right.
Life in Daytona don't slow down. We go right from speed week right into bike week. So I got that going on. And after that, if I get a break, then come August, we'll get busy again. So
all right.
I'll come back.
Oh, yeah.
So,
all right. Thanks, buddy.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yep.
Take it easy, Owen.
All right, see you.
But, yeah. But that was Daytona. So that was
in a nutshell.
Yep, Daytona in a nutshell. So before we sign off, Tori, thoughts on the entire race weekend?
Man, it was full of wrecks off the top. You know, good hard racing. NASCAR has a lot to learn about the next gen cars when it comes to flat tires and crashes. Truck series looks like it's going to be a strong one this season. Xfinity damn sure it looks like it's going to be strong, especially with that finish. And of course, you know, the Cup Series, boom, let's do it. Once again, shout out to Austin, man. Rookie on top. Boy, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Yep. And if you remember, Tori, I said I didn't have a NASCAR driver yet. Well, got one now.
Look at you. Yeah, I meant to say that. All of a sudden, you find out he's from hometown Ohio, and all of a sudden you ride his coattail, right?
Yep. Hey, you got to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Nope. But So good racing, and Wednesday, 7 o'clock, guys. Christian X will be on the Speedway Review this Wednesday,
sir.
7 o'clock. So until next time, good night, everyone. This has been World of Auto Racing Podcast.